Blink twice if you're not okay.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Episode number 10 of No Back Talk, a Back and Bogeys podcast.
Welcome back. Hey,
With your boys, T-Box and Divots.
we got a new addition.
Mr. Clutch Time.
Cody Clutch.
Cody Clutch.
There it is.
He got himself a name because big announcement. Cody is joining Back in Bogeys. We talked about it while we were out playing today, and I think Cody's in agreement. He wants to join up with us. I know we've talked about him enough coming onto the channel, and he was one of the originals on the channel because he was in our first video.
Yeah.
You know, in our very first video out of Albemarle Plantation. So, so it's official. We're now a 3-man team. Divots, T-Box, Clutch. So we'll see how.
I was gonna get off your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll kind of piggyback off of that, and we did go and play today. We went and played the Pines, played 27. I think the first 18 we played just straight up stroke play, and then the last 9 we played some scramble.
Yeah.
So, how do you think you played, Cody?
Well, we traded drivers.
Oh yeah, wow, I forgot about that. Big plus was wait.
I used to play a really bad slice, and one of our uncles gave us a tailor-made draw, so it's supposed to help with the slice.
I think it's a burner, tailor-made burner draw.
Burner draw, yeah. And used that for a few years, kind of adjusted my grip, and anyways, got rid of the slice, and tried out Tyler's old driver today, which is a tailor-made.
It's a R11.
R11, and was hitting that actually really well, better than I've probably ever really.
So not to interject, but you did have the Srixon driver too.
Yes,
that you've been playing.
But I've only had that for about a year, and
Yeah.
haven't really been able to hit it straight. I guess you could straight-ish.
It depends
Very
on what your
inconsistent.
definition of
Yeah.
straight is.
Yeah.
Straight lines, just where?
It's still sliced.
Yeah.
Tried out Tyler's TaylorMade today, and really straightened it up. Was really getting the ball where I wanted it to go. So I wouldn't say where I wanted it to go, but in the area I wanted it to go. So
I think you hit some really good drives today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Short game I need to work on. I'm having a hard time between anything closer than 50 yards, really.
Yeah.
100 yards I got. Anything after that, I'm good. But really need to work on my close game.
Yeah.
Other than that,
wedges.
I feel like I played decent.
I think so.
Yeah.
You played better today than I really thought you would.
Yeah.
Especially once you change drivers.
Yeah, and I only golf
Yeah.
I only golf like once a month with you guys. Not
If
even,
that, you might
not
play 3 or 4
even.
times a year.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm really going to try and work on that, and hopefully our schedules work out better to where we can play more. So
Well,
can
I mean,
get
coming
better.
on the channel, you're going to play more golf.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's just it's going to happen. But we don't only play golf. We do other things too. Like with bringing you onto the channel, Kevin's been wanting to do some fishing stuff. So that could be something y'all do.
Absolutely.
Get some filming, some fishing content.
Ballahack.
Ballahack. Cody's a big one that we go play Ballahack with.
Yeah.
Cody has a GoPro, so it's going.
I got some videos of us previously playing at Ballahack.
I told Tyler, I was like, when he pulls up, we ought to light him up for old time's sake.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's been over a year since. No, it's not quite a year since the last time we played Ballahack. Because it popped up on my Facebook the last time. It was like last week. Was when the shots of me and Kevin popped. The
Yeah.
first shots of me and Kevin at Ballahack popped.
it was
up.
like professional shots that the dude took.
Mhm.
It was like a
During the
week,
briefing.
week and a half ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been almost a year since we've been out there, and we need to get back out
It's a
there.
good time for sure.
Oh my God, yeah.
Have you messed with your guns any? Because I know you bought that. What was the brand? What was it called?
Mine?
No, what's that YouTuber?
Novrich.
Novrich, yeah.
Oh, the pistol.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
bought
yeah.
that Novrich pistol
Yeah.
right before we stopped playing.
Yep. I haven't messed with them. I actually need to get all my batteries out and charge them.
Yeah.
You still have the rifle, right?
Yeah.
The SEMA?
I got your SEMA.
Yeah.
I got the the other M4, and then
Oh, I forgot about that little M4, that little compact M4 that we bought down in Wilmington.
yeah, got
I
that.
forgot about that
I
one.
got the sniper. I got the 2 pistols, and then
2 pistols.
yeah, because I got the Glock replica.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And,
And that SEMA was a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
It was just big. It was
So,
big. It was almost a DMR.
I don't remember if you remembered this or not. I had to take it apart because
To straighten the barrel out.
straighten the barrel out because the barrel was slightly right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I had to take the whole thing. I'm not blaming you for it. I mean,
No, it wasn't me.
I
I didn't play with it.
He never ran it because it was too heavy.
Yeah.
It was too big and too heavy.
I ran it a handful of times, and that was.
Plus, it chronoed so hot.
Yeah.
That gun's hot.
Yeah. I think it was, 50 feet and further? Or was it 75 and further? I don't remember.
I don't even remember what the chrono for it was.
I
It's
don't
been so long since we
But
played.
you lit me up. So, a little bit of backstory. I know we've talked. We might have talked about this in the past, but I don't know if we have.
We've mentioned it a couple times,
Yeah.
but now that Cody's here,
Yeah.
we can tell the full story.
So, I sold Cody my old airsoft rifle, which was a SEMA, and SEMAs are good rifles. Some of them are hit and miss. The one I had was a really good rifle.
Yeah.
It's all metal, really nice. It's got some bulk.
It's got some
I
kick
just,
Yeah.
it's like he said, it's more like a DMR. It's a long rifle, and the way I play, I
balls to the
sprint.
wall.
I sprint. I'm all over the place. So it wasn't right for me because it was too big for me. Granted, mine now probably weighs just as much, if not more, but it's more compact. So win
Yours
some,
is
lose
sweet,
some.
though. You're-
But
Sorry.
I
I don't
don't
even
even
remember.
I
But
don't
it's that,
even
it's
know.
that sweet as bronze color. Like you got a lot.
You know,
of money.
Mr. Big Guns
Yeah.
over here. He
Yeah,
buys
I don't-
$500 airsoft gun.
See, and this is the difference with me and Kevin is that, and I think I can speak to Cody too. Is that whenever we get into things, we go, whenever we get into something, it's like full fledged. I don't think Cody
we
gets into it
hop
as
right
bad as
into
I
it,
do,
like,
but I buy in quantity. Kevin buys in quality.
well, see, we get excited for it, and then we want the more and more and more, and we're like, I don't want to wait. We don't have patience for it. We
Yeah,
want it
I
now.
don't have the time to save up to buy the nicer version. There is a cheaper version. I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah.
Because at one point I had like the P90. I had
You had an arsenal of
Like-
airsoft guns.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous. And I ended up trading one of my pistols in the P90 for the AK, which best decision ever because
Yeah.
it's a full metal AK. But I need to get some more mags for it, and I need to get a sight for it. But,
Yeah.
But
We,
the story about that
Yeah.
SEMA with Cody.
So like I said, sold it to Cody. I had a brand new rifle, the one they were talking about, and
Still has. I don't want to make it sound like he got rid
still
of it.
have it. Yeah, it's definitely still have it. So I was super stoked. Went out and played. We were playing the final match at Ballahack, where it gets split into 4 groups,
Mhm.
and it's basically if you kill someone on the other team, you can revive them, and they're on your team. I had no idea that Cody was on another team.
Because all 3 of us started on the same team.
Now this is 100 acres. It's wooded. It's open. There's buildings. There's towns. We have the largest airsoft field on our coast.
Mhm.
So we found Cody, and I remember peeking up, posting up. I was like, and I popped back down. I looked at him, and I was like, I think that's Cody. I sat up again and caught 3 to the chest. Pop, pop, pop. I was like, son of a
So-
bitch.
While I was down, because the other team got me, the guy was on my leg, and you count. You tap. That's how, I think it's 30 seconds or 60
It's
seconds.
60.
So it's 1 minute. And they tap you or count out loud 60 seconds, but they have to be touching you. And the whole time he's healing, I was just kind of looking around and, not really. I can't, once you're dead, you can't say a word, not allowed to do anything. You just got to sit there. So I was
you're
just
dead.
looking around. And I see Tyler and Kevin keep peeking over the hill, and I was like, I'm going to get him. They have no idea. I was like, they have no idea. I'm hiding behind some bushes. You can't see the other guy healing me.
Me and you were posted up behind like a little log.
Yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
a log.
He was in a thicket.
And
Yeah.
then
on one of them side trails.
I was laying down, and I see Kevin pop back up. Is that Cody? And I just pop.
I literally said, I was like, is that Cody? And I couldn't even hardly see him at that point. It was just shots to the chest. Shit. But yeah.
And I think I was down at the time. I think I was down because at that, I'm pretty sure during that game, that was a mistake I made. I was running shoddy and a pistol.
Look, you guys want to see some intense gameplay? If we were to film at Ballahack,
Especially some town games.
dude, the way, and I'm not leaving you out, but when we've played in the past, so me and Tyler play two totally different play styles. I am aggressive. Tyler likes to play back a bit. Yeah. But there was a game that I have in mind in
Cody
particular.
was with you. Because I know exactly what you. Sorry, I didn't interrupt
In the
you.
tower.
Yep.
In the tower. We were in the tower, and I was radioing to you, letting you know where people were coming from the tower.
I was not
town.
with you this game.
No?
I've never been in the tower.
Oh.
I thought for sure Cody
No,
was
yeah.
with you.
See, I didn't think so, but I was going to go with you because I just figured you were right because my memories.
Maybe that was different.
Yeah.
No, I think one of the only times that me and you've been was the day I ended up sitting out most of the time and was up there at the trader's table.
Yeah.
Get you.
I was trying to get my hands on an AK so bad.
Yeah.
But I was in the tower, and me and you, because it was right after we got the radios. And I was radioing back and forth to you. I was holding off people that were coming into the tower.
And I was posted
You were
up.
sniping in the woods if you're looking
down, there's the MiG that's on the ground, and then there's the Connex box right there across the road from the MiG. I was like in the woods right there to the left of that, looking back.
I was calling them for them like airstrikes. You know, I mean, I know it might sound dumb to some people, but it was.
Because that was a command post.
Yeah.
You were holding down a flag.
Yeah, when you're in that situation, it's so much fun. It's so intense. It's very fast paced.
Because you were watching one side, I was able to watch the other door. You were focused more towards the back of the building where the wood line is.
And watching the stairs coming up. Because there's the window and the stairs. But the great thing with that game is, how many times have we turned around and, we've been playing and there's just a random person that's like, we'll revive them and they're with us the whole time.
Yeah, the whole game. Like Fogarty, the one game.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know what his name is, and I'm sorry, I apologize that I don't remember what your name was. I will always remember you as Fogarty.
He worked at Tractor?
Strictly because of your shirt.
Yeah. How about
Fogarty number 2? Old boy that ran.
Yes! I will never be able to listen to CCR again.
When me and you were holding down Bait House with that, there was like 5 of us. And that one dude ran out of ammo, and he's like, I'm stuck. So I gave him my pistol. He's like, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever done. You remember that?
Yes! I'm thinking about Home Dude that went screaming into the woods
with the full
auto.
Full auto LMG.
Yeah.
Some folks are on.
Hey, wave the flag. Ooh, that red, white, blue. And he's screaming the lyrics to CCR. Screaming them as he's running into the woods, into the marsh, just blasting at trees.
My most memorable was, and it was during that same game, me, you, and that same guy, before he took off into the woods, it was that full auto game. It was the only full auto game we've ever played.
Mm-hmm.
And we were right there at the bait house. And you know how next to the bait house there's like that little built up little platform?
Yeah.
Well, remember, we were hunkered down on that platform looking at the wood line because we knew that there was a trail running down that line. Boy, me and Kevin caught eye contact with the same guy out there in the woods.
Oh my
Popped
God.
up and full auto lit that kid up.
Dude, we
from 3 different angles because all 3 of us were just...
Me, you, and that other kid.
And that other kid just lit that kid up.
And he's like, shit, I'm hit. Yeah. And we were all like, sorry, but, I mean, it's part of it. That's like, you can't be but so sorry. You know what I mean? It's part of the game.
I'll never forget you for turning on me in that free-for-all.
Oh my
I'll
god.
never forgive you for that one.
So we
He tricked me is what he did.
we came into town, and those of you that know Ballahack or look it up, you'll know what town is. Town is a small, close quarters combat. It's like, how can I put it? It's like playing Nuketown
Or
on
Shipment.
Call of Duty or Shipment. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really
it's,
is.
It's like
But
a mix between the both because there's buildings, but there's also shipping.
But you can't go second floor into the tower or third floor or anything like that. So it's all first floor. And we walk in, and the guy says, we have 15 seconds. It's a free-for-all. Go. And he starts counting.
Me and Kev go separate ways.
Yeah, we disappear from each other. So I've got a full-size CZ replica
Mm-hmm.
and my AR. And
I think I'm running M4 in that game.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think I hit you with a pistol.
You did.
Yeah, I remember running, turning a corner, the whistle blew, and I look at Tyler, and he looks at me, and I'm like,
And the reason why I stopped, because I was going, I could have shot him first because I saw him before he saw me. I could have got him first, but I swore he turned and was like, "Hold up," and I was just gonna be like, "What?" And then I caught two to the chest, and I was like, "What the?"
It wasn't me that said, hold up. Just
So it was a kid behind him said something to another player, and I thought it was him saying something, so I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he didn't have the same
I
sympathy for
smoked
me.
him.
No.
I ran the corner. I hit the same kid that was hollering.
Mhm.
Ran the corner, swapped back to my AR, hit one more, and then the crackhead dude that works there,
Yep,
I mean,
running
he's
with his AUG.
full sprinting everywhere. Dude's an absolute maniac. Full sprinting everywhere, just hitting people. He works there, so he knows the
Yeah.
course. But yeah, he's good. But yeah, dude, we gotta go back. It was so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's a good time.
It was so much fun.
You hadn't even had a chance to play your sniper, have you?
No, well, I bought a scope for it, and the scope doesn't mount on it. So I gotta
You gotta get a scope.
get a new
I have to buy
scope.
magazines for mine.
Oh, you have a sniper too that I bought for you.
Yeah. And that bitch
Hits.
cooks.
When you
cooks.
load it up single shot, I think it cooks. I've got my sniper dialed in. I shot it the other day, and I still got to shoot them 40 grams, so I can get the accuracy.
I finally found out why my scope mount wasn't mounting right. I got it tightened up. Everything's perfect.
So you have a scope on your sniper now?
Oh no, on my AR.
I didn't know there was an issue.
The red dot. It had a little bit of wiggle to it.
Oh,
And I got it fixed.
so we need
But-
to go back to Ballahack. Is what it comes down to. I mean, in all honesty.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Seriously.
So you got what, the M4?
Got
Do you
the-
have the reflex or do you have the holographic sight?
I don't remember because I switched them around. I think I put the holographic sight on the SEMA, and then I think I put the red dot back on the M4.
And then
Smart.
did you have the vertical grip or did you have the angled grip?
I have both. I have the vertical and I have the angle grip.
And you have an angled grip?
Yeah, I just don't remember which. It's been almost a year since I pulled them out, so I got to find chargers. I gotta really bring it all out.
I think my M4 has got. I think I have the angled grip with the red dot. I also have the canted 45-degree iron sights.
My dumbass bought a fucking suppressor. For like,
I bought one to put on mine, but mine's reverse threaded. My barrel's reverse threaded.
you know the fuck. Okay, do you know the issues I went through to buy that suppressor? So I had my AR, busted all the plastic off the front, the whole 9 yards. I had to go to Lowe's, bust all that shit off, heat it up with a blowtorch, clean it off. I had to buy all this at Lowe's. That's why I have that big ass pair of Crescent pliers. So finally got everything cleaned off, finally got everything pulled off because it was such a fucking pain. Like, I don't know why.
Yours came with a suppressor?
No. This was me going to Ballahack, buying a suppressor, and they were like, well, you got to take all the orange tip off and all that. And I was like, okay. Well,
Oh, I didn't know about that. I thought you bought it at the same time.
no. I went back and bought a suppressor.
I think I remember that because he called you about it.
See, I don't ever remember seeing the orange tip on it.
Yeah,
I've only ever seen it with the suppressor.
Well, it was after, but not right after. I mean, like you said, I've only played with you with it one time.
Yeah.
I think once or twice.
That was my birthday, I think.
Yeah.
Last time we played.
Because,
We almost died.
Yeah,
Had
it
a
was
heat
hot.
stroke out there.
Oh my God! Yeah, he wanted to play in.
My birthday's the
July.
beginning of July, so it's always hot on my birthday.
So if you guys want to watch us have a heat stroke,
Yeah.
hiding my bottle. Jesus.
Next time we go, we'll definitely get some footage because I'll take my GoPro. It's a good time. Always.
Oh
I'm going to try and find a chesty. That way it's a better view.
Yeah.
Why it's
Or get
good.
you a shoulder mount.
Yeah.
I was going to say
something.
chesty. I'm
I actually need to get a new battery for it because I don't think the battery's holding charge anymore. Yeah.
That shucks.
Yeah.
But
That shucks. Well, let's talk about a little bit more about golf. I mean,
yeah, I was going to say today.
I talked a little bit about it, and I think Cody talked about it. So, how do you think you played today?
So, front nine, first nine that we played, I did not play well. I was struggling quite a bit. I wasn't figuring out anything that I needed, which I know y'all have heard that a lot. But the second nine, when we played the back nine, I feel like it really started coming around. I was hitting my drives. I was striping my irons. I mean, I might be wrong, but
You played a whole lot better today than you played at Holly Ridge.
oh yeah,
You played awful at Holly Ridge.
Yeah,
Like, it was the worst I've ever seen you play.
yeah,
And that's saying a
was
lot.
Struggling, but and I struggled on the front nine. It was terrible, but the back nine of us playing 18, the back nine was. I feel like I played really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us kind of came around.
Yeah, everyone, because we kept joking. So it's not an island, but over the water after the par 3, 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
I hit a really good drive. I ended up over the sand, so I was by the trees. Not a difficult look, but not a look that you want. Striped an iron, put it on the green. Happy as shit. You know, I played well on the back already so far for a couple of holes.
Yeah, it was hole number 14. Yeah.
But that really kind of like sent it over the edge. I was like, all right, we're coming back around. We're hitting the irons the way we know, the way we know we need to. And then Cody hit his, stuck it on the green. You hit yours, stuck it on the green. So the whole back nine of 18.
I think I agree with you. I think 14 really turned the tide for us because I think our hitting order was Kevin first, and then Cody, and then me. That was our hitting order at that time.
For the best ball.
Oh, that's right. Well, I think even for that hole in particular, I think it was you, Cody, and then me.
It's because I was winning
Because
holes, baby.
it was because I struggled on that par 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I struggled on that par 3. But you piped yours, absolutely striped it. One of the best drives I've ever seen you hit. And because I remember Cody going up to the tee box, and I was like, "Hey, this hole's gonna play perfect to your strengths." And because you hit first, because you were like, "Oh, I didn't even see that guy in the other fairway." Remember the
Because
Walker?
I thought he was still playing ours, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, I feel like a dick. I hope I didn't hit past him." Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Cody hit and crushed a drive. Played that turn absolutely perfect. If anybody plays a slice or even a fade,
Played nothing but dogleg right.
hole number 14 at the Pines plays to your strength, and it is a beautiful hole.
Oh yeah.
It is one of the tougher holes on the course, but it plays to your strength 100%.
A long dog rig.
Dog big guy.
Yeah, dogleg right, par 4.
Mm-hmm.
So
he absolutely striped his driver down there. And then, so I just went up there. I was like, well, Cody and Kevin hit good ones. I might as well do the same. And usually when I tell myself that, it doesn't happen. And this time it just so happened that I striped it. I mean, I put it down there. I think me and Cody were right side by side. Cody hit I don't even know, what club did you hit? You hit a 7-iron?
I know I hit.
Yes, it was. Kevin was hitting something different.
No, I hit 7 from where I was.
Maybe
Oh,
you
yeah.
hit a 6.
I think I did hit a 6.
Yeah.
and because I went up a club with whatever you guys were hitting.
Because I remember
Because I had a 7.
I remember getting out of the cart and I looked at you and I was like, I'm confident. I was blowing smoke up my ass like crazy. I was like, I'm confident.
Kevin had the tougher shot, and he almost stuck the green. He rolled a little off the back. But you played your draw perfect. Up around the trees. I mean, it came straight over top of the sand trap, landed on the green, too hot. I thought it had a chance of going in. It didn't. It rolled off the back.
Yeah, a foot off. You know, it was, yeah. But I agree with you. I think that's kind of where everything kind of, the tides kind of turned. We really all started playing. We all loosened up. We all loosened up on the back. We were like, you know what? Fuck the front 9.
Mm-hmm.
We played like shit. It is what it is.
Because we go into it thinking, okay, we're going to judge how we play today based on the front 9. If we go out there and we're playing well, then we're going to focus on score going into the back 9.
And if like you were talking about earlier, if you haven't played in like a month or 3 months or whatever, you're going to go out there and you're going to probably suck the first 9.
You're going to need 5 or 6 holes to get loose and get
back
your rhythm.
into the groove.
That's why we ended up playing at the end of 18. I remember we were joking. It's like, damn, it took 18 holes. Now we're good. But
because you hit a 6-iron up, and Kevin hit his 7-iron, landed on the green and rolled off the back, and then you hit your 6-iron and landed right in the middle of the green and just went onto the fringe on the back of the green.
Yeah.
And I remember standing over my ball, and you and Kevin both were like, "Well, your turn," because they both hit the green, and I mean, they both putted off the fringe. Like it wasn't like it was like smoked it over the green. That's what I did. I went up with a 7-iron at the same distance Cody was at, but Cody's playing old Titleist DCIs, which aren't quite as strong lofted as some of these newer clubs. I don't know how you hit those irons. I tried to hit one today, and I'd left a crater.
I still didn't hit one.
No, you haven't hit it yet.
I mean, they are butter knives.
You just get used to it after a while.
I mean, it is absolutely. You're going to crush a golf ball when you go to a cavity back. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Because those little butter knives you're hitting now are hard to hit. Yeah. So if you're hitting those consistently, which you were today, your cavity backs will be cake.
Yeah.
I
need to upgrade. I need to just upgrade bag too. Once, I don't know. I just need a whole new.
Just refresh.
Yeah.
Backing bogeys refresh.
Yeah, exactly.
We all started playing to a point that, and I'm not trying to blow smoke at my own ass. I'm not trying to make it seem that way, but I don't get very many moments where I feel really confident when I play. But it got to a point where there was the par 3. We walked up, and I looked at Cody, and I was like, I'm going to hit this, stick it to the green, and walk away. I swung my approach wedge, hit it, and started walking back to the cart.
You're the only one that hit that green.
Yeah.
On the par 3. Yeah.
It really got to a point after 14. It got to a point was who's going to hit the better shot.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to be who's going to be able to find their ball. It's going to be whose ball is going to be hit better.
That's the first time I've actually played golf like that too. Because normally I'm like going off into the woods, just trying to find my ball because I either sliced it into the woods.
It got not necessarily competitive because we were goofing off and having a good time, but it was like, all right, I'm hitting my drive. Yeah. Okay, I got one down the middle. Let's see if Kev does it. Kevin hits his right down the middle. I'm like, all right, let's see if Cody does it. Cody goes up there, strikes one right down the middle. I'm like, hey, we're all in good shape.
Yeah.
Like,
props to you props to both of you for completely switching up drivers in the middle of the fucking day.
And like hole number 5.
And playing so much better with them.
Yeah, we both struggled right out the gate.
What are the odds that you could TaylorMade burner draw? Really? Come on, man.
Absolutely bombing it.
And the R11. Dude, the fact that y'all turned around and were smoking drives, it pissed me off. Not pissed me off. Not genuinely pissed me off, but I'm like, you're just going to pick another driver up and just start smoking? I'm like, give me something else. Like, I'll trade you a bag for a day.
Now, everything lined up. They were both the same stiffness and shaft. I knew that Cody had that burner draw in his bag that he didn't use.
But it's what you needed.
I need something that's got a little bit of offset to it to help with until I can.
They make a newer one. Like
They do. They're called the HDs.
Yeah.
Which you play a high draw.
I don't even want to say that you're playing a slice.
I don't know.
You
Lately
just
it has
play.
been.
Well,
It's come back.
it's not like a snap or nothing like that. You're just playing. It's starting, and you're finishing.
Yeah.
50 yards to the right.
By definition, a slice.
No, it's
Yeah.
not that bad. But
It can be at times, but for the most part, it's not.
no, but playing the burner draw, I mean that, dude, you were hitting some of the prettiest shots that
I
I've seen.
hit a draw today.
Tyler got up to the tee box, and there's a couple of trees. I don't remember what hole it was. There's a couple of trees kind of in the fairway, I guess you'd say. He's like, I'm going to hit this right over these trees. That's exactly what he did. He went up, teed up, and striped it, and curved right up, went over the trees, right into the middle of the fairway, just like you said it was. So sometimes he does have the confidence, but
So
it doesn't always work out. But
Cody
when he
didn't
does-
believe him. Kevin was like, I believe it.
Yeah, that's
okay, so he was like, I'm going to go up over the trees and put it in the middle. And I was like, I believe you. And me and Cody were standing back, and you said something, but I was like, I've watched him do this exact same thing.
I was thinking, that's kind of to the left. How is he going to go up and over the trees? Why is he going to aim left on purpose? And what does he do? He aims left right at the trees?
Say the green is the bottle. He's aiming here over the trees. Hooked it back to the green. Like, it. Granted, it wasn't.
It was right in the middle of the fairway.
Right back to the
and
fairway.
it was crushed. It's probably the longest drive I've ever hit on that hole. It was
with the
ugly.
new driver, too.
Yeah.
Like what Kevin was saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, I've hit some of the longest drives of my life today. They might have been 4 fairways to the right, but I crushed them.
There was a couple. Dude, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me today. The first ever draw I've ever hit on a golf course, smoked it. And I'm not exaggerating. It went 3 fairways over to the left.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to aiming left and playing a fade onto, what hole is that? What number? That's number 4, 5, 6. It's number 6, that long dog leg right, where it's basically driver 3 wood. It should be a par 5. I remember I was up there on that tee box. You and Cody, you snap hooked yours right there in front of the trees.
No, I ended up in 9's fairway.
That was on the second 9 holes. The first 9 holes you didn't. You snap
You're
hooked
talking
it.
about the yeah.
You snap hooked it. Cody hit. Where did you hit?
I don't remember.
I remember the second 9. I don't remember where you went in the first 9.
He thought he made it over because he snapped it through the woods or through the trees, but it ended up in the water.
So anyway, I aimed left, and it was the. I hit it exactly where I was aiming, and not only did it do that, it drew. Like, it went up and started playing a little baby draw. And I was like, damn, I played a draw. And then I was like, damn, that's 3 fairways over. Like, not even close to our fairway.
Wait,
it went
6?
4, yeah, 6.
Dogleg right over the water?
It's 7. Because 8's
Yeah,
coming back.
okay. I was going to say, because 6 is the one I put on 9.
Yeah,
because
that's the one I crushed.
You're looking along the driving range. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about 7.
Yeah.
And I crushed it over number 8's fairway. Slam over number 8's fairway. And landed in the middle of number 2's fairway.
Yeah.
We found the ball when we played our second 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many of those did we find?
You couldn't get rid of that one ball.
Oh,
that's Shrixon.
Dude, I could not until the last 9. I lost it, and I was so upset. On number 4, I lost it. I hit a 7-iron, and I hit it up to the left side of the water. I thought I was good.
It could have been perfect with how you played it.
It could have been, but it wasn't. So
I think so. Something me and Kev do. Every time we do a post round, we do 2 of our favorite shots that we did, and then we do 2 of our least favorite. Two things that we know we need to work on from the round.
Okay.
So I'll go first to give you an example. 2 most memorable shots I hit today was the last hole of the day, the 3-iron shot that I hit from 200 out that I thought I sunk.
oh yeah.
I hit that because we were playing best ball, and all of us were struggling. So So we ended up taking my tee shot, which was short, but it was in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
Kevin outdrove me by like 60 yards, but his was in the bunker, up in the because there's like a pot bunker right in the middle of the fairway on number 18, and Kevin caught it like it landed short and it released and rolled out of that fairway right into the bunker, and so we ended up deciding to take mine, which gave us a long second shot in, but we were both feeling pretty comfortable with hitting some of our long irons today, which doesn't happen very often.
No.
I think you went up there and topped your 3-wood and rolled one just over the bunker, and then you hit. Where did you hit? You left yours short, right? You hit a shot and it landed short. It landed right there on the front lip of the green.
No, I thought I hit
Maybe.
I thought I hit an iron and caught it just right of the bulkhead, put it in the water.
Oh,
I might be wrong.
Yeah, no, you might be
But I don't
right.
think
I could be wrong.
I wasn't short of the green though. I was not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went up there. I usually don't hit my long irons very well. I went up there with a 3-iron and was just like, well, let me see what I can do, and striked it. And me and Kevin were both right there in the car, or Kevin was behind me, and he was like, that looks good. And then we saw it hit the green and roll, and we were like, hey, that looks really good. And then we were like, where'd it go?
Yes.
Because we saw it on the green, we saw it head to the flagstick, and it disappeared. And we were like, where'd it go? So we drive up. Kevin goes looking for his ball next to the bulkhead. You're right, you hit it in the water.
No. We weren't playing best ball at that point, were we?
Yeah, it was the last hole of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like, if I just made us an eagle,
yes.
like, and so
I hit it to the right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was all over the place. I hit mine long to the right.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we went up to see if we could find Kevin's first ball that he hit. No.
Yeah,
Because
yours
yours
I was
was
between the bunkers once. Talking about 18, right?
yeah, the second 18.
The 9 is 9.
Oh, it was number 9.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's not the one that I bladed over the green out of the bunker. No.
No. That was the first 9.
I'm all over
That
the
was
place.
the first
Yes. It was in the green.
Anyway, we went up to the bulkhead looking for Kevin's ball because he thought because we saw it hit next to the bulkhead and thought maybe it stayed in and it didn't. And as we drove closer, I was like, Kevin, I don't see the ball on the green. I was like, it's not up on the green. He was like, dude, if you just made this
I got excited.
not on camera, and we pull around, and as he's pulling around, my eyes are locked in on the green. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it on the fringe. I don't see it in the rough around the green. I was like, I don't see it.
I start running up.
We pull up, and he runs up, and I'm like, Kev, I don't see it. And he's like, it's right here.
I do. It
I was like,
hidden behind a rake.
And it was just off the green. I probably hit that 3-iron probably 220.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, it was tucked right next to the rake.
Yeah.
It was laid just right so you couldn't see it as you're driving up. Where we were to driving up, I hopped out of the cart and ran up because I was like, dude, if you just sunk this, like, that's incredible. And I got up there and he's like, I don't see it. And I was like, fuck, I do.
Yeah. And then my second would be probably the drive on the front, the first 9 we played on number 6, that dogleg right. I crushed that drive right down the middle. I mean, smoked it, didn't move an inch, and drove it into that bunker at the back side of the fairway.
Yeah.
It was probably the longest drive I've ever hit on that hole.
Yeah.
Granted, I hit it slam into the bunker, but I mean, you're looking at a 260, 270 carry to get it into that bunker. So, smoked it. Those were my 2. 2 things I need to improve on from today. Definitely putting. Putting stroke's still not there for me. I putted better today than I have in past, but definitely need to improve on putting. And I need to work on my 3-wood. I didn't hit my 3-wood very well today. The couple of times I did hit it, I topped it. Just didn't hit it very well today. So.
Okay. So 2 of mine are, I cannot remember, 10, 11, 12, 13. On 13, I hit a really good drive over the bunker, and then I hit my iron up onto the green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your 7-iron shot onto the green.
that was incredible.
Mhm.
Second highlight of the day, it's not a single particular shot, but I was hitting my 4, 5, and 6 iron well.
You hit your 4-iron today, like really well.
Yeah, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know. But I will say, granted, had some draw to it, whatever. We'll dial it in, but I was striping it and getting the distance. So dialing in and fine tuning the rest is fine, but it was playable. It was there. So the fact that that was even in the cards for me today was, in my mind, huge, because I don't hit my long irons like that at all. I also was hitting my hybrid well. Some.
For the most part, it was 50-50.
It was hit and miss.
Yeah, it was 50-50.
But it's coming around.
It's coming around, for sure. So what's your 2 things you need to improve on?
Putting and putting. I lost a lot of opportunities today on putting. I had a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of par opportunities, but I had a few after the front 9. I had some double bogeys and bogeys that were all because of me missing putts that I should be making.
Yeah.
Those would have been pars if I would have been sinking these putts. Now, granted, I'm not saying I need to be sinking 20-foot putts, but when I'm missing something 5 foot and in.
But in all honesty, you didn't miss a whole lot of those.
After I switched back to the claw grip, like you told me.
Well, claw grip and then looking at the cup.
I started bringing it back around. I started bringing my tempo back around, but I feel like my putting was one. It's always my putting and chipping. It's always my short game. Like my long game is really starting to come around. I know it doesn't correlate with the camera footage that we end up getting, but off camera, my long game, it really is coming around.
You drove the ball pretty well today.
But trying to get up onto the green from a short distance is a struggle. I'm struggling with my distance. I feel like there were several times where I chipped up and I hit right on, I guess what you could call the second cut, but then it rolled
Shot
all
like
the
a
way
cannon,
all the way to the other side of the green.
Or it'd be the polar opposite. You'd hit it like, for example, that shot Cody hit on number 2 the second time we played, where he got it across the water, hit the lip, and bounced back into the water. Whereas mine did the exact opposite. I went up there and hit mine. Mine hit the top of the lip, popped it straight up, and landed on the green.
Yeah. So my short game around the green and my putting was really, it really, I won't say killed me, because I think we had a great, I wouldn't even say, I don't want to say it killed me, because
I think all in all played good today.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think, Cody? What were your 2?
Probably that 6-iron shot, hitting up on the green. All three of us. That was,
that hole was cool. We all
hole.
Hit good drives.
it was just a huge morale boost.
And my second one's just altogether my driving. That's just teeing up and just.
I don't understand it. You tee up the ball so low.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well,
it's like this high off the ground.
You tee up your driver how I would a 3-wood.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know how.
I don't know either. It's just what's comfortable. It's just
Yeah.
what works, I guess. Like, I've tried teeing it up higher, and I either hit it straight up or I don't know. But overall, just the driving today, I feel like I was very, very happy with it.
There's some professionals that intentionally tee their ball up lower because they call it a fairway finder.
But maybe one day it might be on TV. Who knows?
Hey.
Hopefully, it's for something good.
Yeah.
The 2 things I definitely need to work on, I'm going to agree with you guys, is definitely putting. And then my short game is just, I'm all over the place in my short game. I either hit it too far or too short. I can't get it dialed in just right.
Ping pong.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm left, right. I cannot get it centered. Like, I need to work on anywhere from 70 yards to 5 yards. Like, chipping, and maybe not 5, maybe like 15. So like 75 to 15 is where I definitely need to work on to get dialed in. Anything over 75, I'm pretty good. It's just more in my control, I guess. I need to work on how much power I'm getting for delivery. Yeah, other than that, I think it was all in all a good day.
Anything else?
Um,
I'm just kidding.
Put me on the spot, Kevin.
I tell you what, I want to do something. This is going to be something I want to try to start doing once a month in the podcast. I'm throwing them a snowball. They have no idea this is coming.
I don't know.
This is literally something I just thought about while sitting here. A new topic, Tyler's top 3.
Are you? Oh, I was going to say.
So it's going to be a completely random category where we discuss something completely off topic, which is why it's no back talk. We can talk about what we want to.
You want me to throw my top 3?
Top 3 sport movies of all time.
Oh gosh, easy.
Top 3. It could be any sport. It could be any sport.
Stomp the yard. No.
All right, I'll let you start, Cody.
Happy Gilmore, Waterboy.
Yes! Yes!
The longest yard.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yes!
Easy.
Hey, look, okay. Okay. Look, I gotta put Groundhog Day in there. I know it's not like, but yeah!
Yeah, right? I mean, they're good.
Topics.
Are you going with his?
Well, that's what. So, Happy Gilmore and The Longest Yard are definitely. What the fuck was the other one you said?
Waterboy.
Okay. Waterboy, I could take or leave.
No, that was just top 3 off the top of my head, honestly.
So, Field of Dreams.
Okay.
It's gotta be up there.
Okay.
That's gotta be up there.
I'm switching Waterboy. I don't know. This might be
You're
a
cheating.
sensitive topic. To Days of Thunder, because I don't know this NASCAR.
Oh, I love that
That's
movie.
what I'm saying.
I
It's
love Days of Thunder.
Hold on, don't tell me. With Tom Cruise.
Yes.
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 Tom Cruise with John C. Reilly. He plays as his crew chief. Great movie.
Yes.
Love that
okay.
movie.
I
Great
get that.
soundtrack, by the way. It's got a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I mean, Happy Gilmore is always going to be up there for me. Without a doubt, Happy Gilmore.
I mean, every time we play,
It's-
go home ball, go. I mean,
I can
Or
agree,
get
but not
your
to,
ass.
I'll let you continue. I agree. It's not my favorite golf movie of all time, but I can agree.
Okay.
But I'm biased. I've got my favorite, and it's because I've watched it a couple times, and I'm just like, it's one of my favorite
I
movies.
can't narrow it down to 3. Like I said, Groundhog Day, I know, but Field of Dreams, I think that's classic. Kevin Costner,
You mean Caddyshack? Not Groundhog Day.
Caddyshack. Groundhog Day. Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Dumbass. It took that long. I'm
We're
glad.
both stupid.
Yeah.
Cody
Yeah.
was like, hey, yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
I like that shit.
That's a Bill Murray movie.
Fucking love Groundhog.
Yes.
Yeah, Neutra Day.
Yeah. I shoot them.
Yeah. No, Caddyshack. Yes. Thank you. But Field of Dreams, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You can't be upset about that.
Yeah.
It's top 3. I can't place it. Billy Matt, no. Happy Gilmore, and Caddyshack. I love Caddyshack. But to say those are top 3, though, man.
Not necessarily the top 3 best movies, but they're your favorite. If you had to pick 3 sports movies to watch, like, what are your go-to 3?
See, but then I got 40.
Oh,
Then I
dude.
got 42. That's also a great movie.
How about fucking, what's the one? Oh, my God. They end up adopting the
Blind Side. The Blind Side's a good one.
fucking
Yeah.
dude. It is so good.
So my top 3, my absolute favorite is 2 of mine are baseball movies and one of them's a golf movie. My all-time favorite is Moneyball with Brad Pitt.
Mhm.
Love that movie. Love that
I
movie.
still haven't seen it.
Dude, it's
I
so
haven't
good.
either.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's about like the early
Can't be mad at
90s.
just me now.
Second favorite, have y'all ever seen The Legend of Bagger Vance with Will Smith?
No.
No.
Where he plays as like a ghost caddy?
No.
Super good. Super good. You gotta watch
Oh,
that.
see, he's pulling some shit out of the bag now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
digging deep.
Yeah. Number 3, Major League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah, Major League.
I forgot about bench warmers. What
Oh
I mean,
yeah, dude, bench warmers. Is...
We talked about it today. I was like, y'all motherfuckers are hiding in the shade like home dudes hiding from the sun.
You're in the
bushes. Oh. Yeah, dude.
I mean, there's so many good sports movies. It's hard to put just 3 down. Like,
Radio.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, come on.
that was forced down my throat in school. So I'm just like, I don't want to watch radio.
I didn't. It wasn't for me though.
Oh, okay.
That was all like.
See, and The Blind Side was the same thing for me. It was like one of those that was like shoved down my throat in school. So I was like,
yeah.
It's like Elf at Christmas. Like I don't watch Elf because
Why?
Unpopular opinion. Because that's all the teachers ever played at school. It gets old after a while. Sorry, God.
Going back to the Days of Thunder, why I said
sorry.
why I said it was sensitive is because some people
God.
don't see NASCAR as a sport.
Oh, it's a sport.
It's technically a motorsport if we're being serious.
It's
a competitive sport. Like it's racing.
Golf uses golf carts.
Golf is competitive. Like
anyone can fucking get in the car and race.
A sport is anything that is anything that could be competitive.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
yeah,
it doesn't necessarily have to have a ball or because what's hockey? You gonna tell me hockey ain't a sport because they don't have a ball?
I mean,
now pickleball.
Hockey's very much a sport. You get the outside.
It's almost fighting.
Like, exactly.
It's almost
especially the minor leagues. Like
it's almost
Norfolk Tides or not Tides.
Norfolk Tides.
Yeah, the Admirals.
Admirals.
Oh,
the Admirals.
Admirals. Admiral.
Admiral.
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong? That hook ain't the only thing that's rusty upstairs. You need
You see how much
get that
gum we're cooking with. Oh, we're good.
Yeah. I mean, if you really wanted to boil it down, anything could be a sport. Smoking crack could be a sport. You know how
Why
long
does it every pod? It's either the Mitsubishi shafts or crackheads. Every single podcast.
Maybe you know what them crackheads ain't got? Mitsubishi chemical shafts on their irons. And I'll tell you that right now, and it's the God's honest truth, and I'm not lying. And if they got them, they stole them out of my bag.
Cody, the reason why I say that is because there's something that happens in every single podcast.
There was a hot minute.
Either he talks about crackheads, he talks about the shafts on his irons, or I apologize about something in every single podcast. Am I wrong?
So there was a small stint. There was a few episodes where I talked about because I like him. I'm proud of him. Then there was an episode I ended up making some ignorant ass comment, and I was like, I feel like I got to apologize to all y'all crackheads out there. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, anything's better than the topic we were talking about earlier.
We'll not bring that up. That's not for the podcast.
That's if y'all want to come and play with us in person.
Yeah, we'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to Ethan. While we're talking about people that have come onto the channel, Cody got to meet him today, kind of.
No, he seemed like a really nice guy.
He's a young kid. He's only like 16.
Yeah, he's
He's in the state tournament.
Yeah.
The fucking
shot a 77,
and that was the cut. Was 77.
That was the cut line for that tournament.
77.
There's no way. Ain't no way,
dude. And me and Tyler and Joe, we were laughing about it after the fact. And it was like, man, and no offense to you, Ethan, it's all love, man. But we had talked about it, and it was like, dude, we've all come out here and played all together and shot like shit.
Yeah, I've seen Ethan shoot, he could shoot 90s. I've seen him
he can do it.
Yeah.
But to go out and make the cut at 77.
I don't believe it. All lies.
How many mulligans did you buy?
Yeah.
No, but
he broke is what he is.
That
all
is incredible, man. Going to Oregon State.
Considering we've only known the kid for 6 months, I'm proud of him, man, because that's impressive.
That's what I told him. I was like, dude, I'm proud of you.
Going 6 months ago, we didn't even know the kid, to just growing a relationship by us playing golf and knowing him in the pro shop, and then telling him, hey, that's how we met him. Me and him were filming a video out of the Pines. We were on number 18's green, and he come outside. He's like, are y'all doing a YouTube channel? And we were like, yeah. He's like, dude, that's cool. He's like, I've never seen anybody do that before.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, since then, we put him in the. We've had a couple videos with him now. 3 or 4 videos with him now, and he's so big into golf. I mean, he's so good. It's ridiculous. His bad shots, I'll take on a daily basis.
He was sitting there today talking to us because we had just got off of the range and we were getting in the car. He
pulls up.
And he's like, "I think that's Kevin and Tyler." And me and Tyler turned around and we're like, "Who the fuck is hollering our name?" And Ethan's riding up with another person. And he gets out and we're like, "Oh my God, hey, how you doing?" He gets out, he carries his bag up, he dumps his balls out. He's just standing there, and as he's talking to us, he is striping these irons. Those
were wedges. He was hitting his wedges. He didn't have his glove on. He was hitting wedges.
Striping. Yeah. Okay. So to give you an exactly.
He thought it was like an 8-iron.
I mean, he was putting them out there. I mean, he's standing there talking to us, and he's got the funkiest swing, but it is
his arms straight.
But it is so smooth.
Yeah, it works.
Top to bottom. Same rhythm.
There ain't no way I could hit a 56 degree 120. Ain't no way. I could swing however I wanted to. Ain't doing it.
I could hit it about 20, about 120 foot in the air,
yeah.
But it ain't going
if
anywhere.
You bladed it and skipped it across the pond, and then prayed to your Mitsubishi chemical shafts.
Hey, you've seen me hit some that Knobs Creek shot.
Yep. Yeah, I'll give you credit.
Hey, how about
that approach wedge shot?
That's what I was just about to say. Props to him for talking me into it. He was like,
we were 110 to the green.
He said approach wedge, and I hit it, and I kind of bladed it. Hit it.
You weren't confident behind it.
No, and he hit his, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to drop here. I'm going to do it again. And my whole thought in my head was, Tyler said approach wedge. So I got up there, and I full swung, and I soared it over a pine tree, almost. If y'all haven't watched it, go back and watch the Knobs Creek. What was it?
That was
1v1v3.
That was the 1v1v3. Yep.
Yeah, or
3v1v1. Cody, Taylor, and Taylor.
Yeah.
Versus me versus you.
Similar, but I hit an approach wedge up over a pine tree, over the water, onto the green. Granted, I rolled off the back, ended up chipping up and all that, but it was,
It was another good approach wedge shot.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That's crazy. But yeah. Anyways. Congratulations, Ethan. Congratulations also by absolutely just, I feel like it's the most disrespectful thing you could do by taking another man's fishing pole out of his hand and catching a way larger
What was it, 27 inches or something like that?
Yeah.
It was some stupid largemouth bass out there in one of the ponds at the pines.
Yeah. So the golf pro out there, Dave, thank you, Dave, for everything. He was golfing with Ethan from what he was telling us, and Ethan wanted to. He was like, "Well, let me try a cast or two." And Ethan cast out a couple times and caught like a 25 to 27 inch bass out of the pond.
It's the biggest bass I've ever seen. That was a monster.
It was huge.
It's huge. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, you take another man's cheek and catch a bigger fish.
I'll be right back.
That is wrong. So we got to come up with a little segment for what are you doing?
How do I get through here?
Just go. You had to lead up to it, waiting for the gate to drop. The 30-second flag.
Yeah. Throw a flag. Caution.
Yeah.
On the field.
So we'll start doing that. We'll start doing a segment like once a month where I'll do a segment one day, and then for another podcast, maybe you come up with a segment.
Yeah.
And it don't necessarily have to be a top 3. It could be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
So I'll just call mine Tyler's top 3. That'll be my segment.
Okay.
Where we just talk about. I come up with a random thing where we rank it. Like, what's your top 3? It could be what's your top 3 mascots, sport mascots. Like, what's the top 3 sports mascots?
Yeah.
Top 3 actors, top 3 action movies, top 3.
Yeah.
Just something off topic.
Okay.
So
Sounds
something
good.
that maybe you can. So coming on to the channel, what are you excited about?
Just the fun we're gonna have with it. I'd like to try some new courses with y'all. Maybe do a couple tournaments with y'all.
Oh, absolutely.
Never played in a tournament.
Fun.
Yeah. That's what y'all. I've heard the stories from you and Kevin.
Well, me and Kevin have never played in full length courses, tournaments. We've only played in par 3 tournaments. Like the tournament we played up at Eagle Creek was a Masters par 3 tournament where they set some of their holes to the same length as Augusta National's par 3 course.
Okay.
But then we played in 2 or 3 tournaments out there at Knox Creek, which is the par 3. So maybe we can break you into that. But most of the time, those are 2-man tournaments. So it could be something you and Kevin play in it, not film. I don't mind. I don't have to play in everything. It don't bother me a bit. I'm excited to do some of the other content that I know that we're both interested in, and that Kevin's interested. I'm not as interested in the fishing as you and Kevin are, but I could go and film while you and Kevin fish. Like that don't bother me a bit.
Just the how do I say this? The content wise, how it's not just going to be based on golf. It's going to actually show us like our hobbies, our interests, or like what we enjoy, basically. Looking forward to that, and definitely Ballahack, and
Ballahack's gonna be a blast. Going in there, especially if we can get 3 GoPros and we all play on different teams. That could be really good content. I'm just talking to Cody about. What are you good?
I'm just rinsing my mouth out from the do.
I was just talking to Cody about what he's excited about. What made him want to come onto the channel. What he's excited about.
Sex change?
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
God. Figured we'd switch it up. Tyler.
No, but thank y'all for inviting me on and letting me do this.
Well, the funny part is we didn't really talk about it, but I knew Kevin would be on board.
Fucking A.
Well, if not, just let me know. Just tell me.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
You're staying, but fuck you.
Well, that was the quickest membership onto the.
No, I think it was an incredible decision, which we talked about it in the past, but it wasn't anything that we actually like.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the main reason why I did it was because there's so many times we talk about we need to get Cody on the channel. We need to get Cody on the podcast. We need to get Cody on the channel. I'm like, well, why don't we just make him part of it?
Because the chemistry's there.
Because we want him on the channel. So why not bring you on? And yes, you're not necessarily a founding member. You're just as important as me and Kevin are.
Yeah.
But you don't have like the same stress as something like me and Kevin would have because we started it.
Yeah.
You're coming in now
right.
as you're still a member. I'm not trying to say you're not as important, but you're still in a role with us. You're still not necessarily a co-founder, but you're a co-member. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we're all part of this. Yes, me and Kevin founded it. We started it. But bringing you on, I mean, you look at other groups like Fat Perez wasn't part of Bob Bell Sports, but he's just as much part of that. He carries that channel sometimes. He's just as important as Bob is on that channel.
Look, another huge shout out. Listen, if it ever gets out there far enough, Bob Does Sports. Bob, Joey, Perez, dude.
Love you guys.
You guys are fucking, I mean, like, role models. Like, it's what we strive to be. It's what we strive to work towards. If you guys ever happen to see this,
shoot us an email or something.
Yeah, but it's kind of why we're, it's kind of the same reason we're doing what we're doing. We want to try to make the same content.
I don't want to throw shade, but we originally started talking about doing this YouTube channel because of Good, and our opinions on Good have changed a little bit. I don't want to say
negative, but with members leaving, it was like it wasn't as enjoyable, or whatever the case may be. No disrespect to them, because they are all incredible golfers. I think Garrett is incredible, but I think the chemistry that he had with others really. And look, they have all grown by a mile, but Bob Does Sports.
They're my guys.
Come on, man.
Do you watch Bob Does Sports?
I do not, but I will check them out.
You need to. Yeah. Fat Perez for president.
Perez for president. Yeah.
Seriously, that dude is a legend. Don't you ever back.
Dude, I'm telling you, go back, watch any of their videos.
Watch their cheeseburger challenge. Have you watched it?
Yes.
That is great.
How about the what is it? Was it 18 beers, 9 holes, or whatever?
Yeah.
And
they do drinking challenges. They do.
Oh man!
Oh, it's hilarious.
How about go all the way back to watching their, and we've talked about this in the past, but go back to watching their tailgating videos where they're like,
they're at the Buffalo Bills tailgate.
dude, it's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just incredible people. Shout out to you guys. If y'all end up seeing this, nothing has to come of it, but we just want to thank you guys incredibly so much for being, huge role models.
Actually, you're right. This is episode 11. Episode 10 we filmed on the car ride back.
Fucking told you! I knew it!
So
I'm not crazy.
On that note, we're going to leave it there. Maybe we'll save some more of the who influences us more, who we watch on YouTube. We'll save that for our next podcast. Cody's got to get going. We're excited to bring you on. Finally got you on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And, thanks for letting me join up with you guys.
And I know we kind of hog the camera and we hog the mic a lot, but the more you get in front of that thing, the more loose you get with it.
Yeah.
Me and Kevin weren't like this when we first got on behind the camera,
Yeah.
but eventually it's nothing. It's not even there.
If it makes you feel like any better, I still play like shit behind it, so.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, okay.
So,
And on that note,
that's
he's out. We can sleep.
That's with or without the camera, by the way.
So you want to do your first sign? I'll let Kevin do his sign off, and then
Hey, Kevin Divots.
Cody Clutch.
Tyler T-Box. Seamless. Hey, we'll see you guys on the next T-Box. All right, y'all have a good one. All right, guys.
Sorry, she just blown.
No, dude.
No, you're good. You're good.
Truthfully, it was probably right on time. We've been filming for a hot minute.
It was an hour and 5 minutes.